Welcome to South Bend, Indiana. A little bit of wind in the forecast, but the sun is shining as the fifth best team in the country. The Oregon Ducks come to town, a part of their Midwest swing, taking on the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Oregon getting it done against Indiana in a sweep, while Notre Dame fell in a sweep to North Carolina earlier this week. Alongside Jessica Garber, I'm Jacob Irons. On the other side for Oregon, doing a great job taking care of business. A little bit of a late scare. Shar, hard chopper that goes back up the middle. She's aboard with a hit to start things off for the Ducks.
What I love about Lushar's hit just now is she used the surface of Melissa.
Runner goes. It's a ball out of the hand of Allen as Lushar is able to grab a base. And that's the name of the game for the Oregon Ducks. They love. Out of the 1-2. Inside, that clips her. She'll jog down to first, and now the first two batters. Crowder up the middle. This should score Lushar. The slide in, bouncing away from Allen. Here comes another. It's two quick runs, and the ball can't get back there in time. Lushar, the sister Keeter, finds her way to third, and now it's 2-0 Oregon.
Like maybe a little bit of some miscommunication too of not cutting that ball off. We knew that Ducks runner was going to score, and so just cutting it off and maybe keeping her at 2. See him throw out of the line and bounce off of Allen there, and then Sinicki was already in, getting some clarification.
Payoff pitch. Hard grounder. Glove by O'Brien. Now a rundown, and everybody's going to be safe. Lushar played it perfectly at third, came jogging down quick enough. Long fly ball. Cronenberger back to the wall. It's out of here. The Oregon Ducks open up the contest with a 3-run shot from Emma Cox. It's 5-0 Ducks.
The freshman Emma Cox just sat back on that and really just made it look easy. Nice level swing, threw the ball over the center field fence.
Is when they hit a home run. They're 34-0 when they hit a home run.
Wow, that's pretty good odds. All you need to do is pop one over the fence and you almost.
O'Brien playing in, gloves it for the first out of the top of the first.
Those are just the things that
it's building with a younger core, with an experienced couple of seniors that are teaching, but are teaching effectively. Kamzik underhands it to Cortez as she gloves the comebacker from Rosa for the second out. Blooper that Amaral will back up for to make the snow cone grab. It's 5 runs in the top of the first for the 5th best team in the country. Notre Dame picks up tonight after the game. They played a 3-game set down in Bloomington as O'Brien sends one directly to Lushar and left for the first out. And then because of that, really was held quiet. But for Rogers and Kenneray Dark, as another one goes to Kaya Lushar and left for back-to-back putouts.
Yeah, Anna Holloway, we talk a lot. There's just, again, Chris Ganev talked about Addie Amaral not getting, too rattled by any pitch.
She can't make contact there. As Elise Sokolsky.
I'm going to love to see this against these Ducks.
As O'Brien can't beat it. The throw down to first. Shaw.
In play.
Pitch that's upstairs, gets away from Allen. Shaw is quickly moving. She's out to second. Hard grounder, O'Brien grabs out a chop, goes across the diamond in time. Moving off to third is Shaw.
It's a little strategy from the catcher when you can look back at the ump and just say, hey, give me a little information. Where's she missing? I want to work with my pitcher to get those pitches.
Two-two, swing and a miss. Shannon Becker sends loose Shar to the dugout for the second out. Rise ball gets McCoy. Shannon Becker has two in scoring position, but it's no problem for the senior captain. It's still a 5-0 lead for the Ducks. 3-1. Rachel Allen sends into the netting. The hammer deposits one to center field for her 6th home run of the season.
Hammer time for Rachel Allen. Sit back on that ball, just left too much over the plate. And you can't do that with Rachel Allen. Drove it over the longest part of the field. What a great job from the senior, sending that ball out of here.
Now Notre Dame's got a little bit of life here.
Base runners were left on base. Just into the double digits, and getting multiple hits.
Cortez can't find a hit there. She's out in front of a pitch for a strikeout.
Together instead of individually.
Holloway tries to string a hit there, but it's right to Sinicki at shortstop on a hard liner off the bat for the second out. Spencer tosses a ball away from Cronenberger. She reaches for it, but Notre Dame gets one back off the long. Started the game for Notre Dame long. Becker uses the rise ball. It's a pop-up that Rachel Allen will call off O'Brien for. On a play like that, catcher should call it and should have it. As Jones has a bouncer that Holloway tries to get over to Cortez, but it's not in time. Jones
way hard, going away from the bag. She has to stop her momentum immediately and transition quickly to get that ball across the zone, and just does a great job. And now we see Jones taking 2 extra bases here on the stolen base and the bobble throw, taking advantage, draw swing. She's able to play with that changeup a little more.
Rosso has a hard grounder that O'Brien. Now we'll have Jones in a rundown. And Amaral can't get the tag down in time. Sliding back is Jones. Rosa. Bunt shown. It's a beauty. Nothing can happen there. Ball trickles away. Now moving into second is Flannery. And it's absolute chaos for Notre Dame's defense right now that has given more runs.
Was happening. Beautiful bunt, by the way, just laying it down, and Kaya Cortez reading it well, but then didn't quite know what to do right here, and runner was already safe before you even threw the ball. And just a well-executed play by the
0-1, hard grounder through the right side. Rosa's in. They'll put the stop on. Flannery at third. Becker's there.
Yeah, they really just need to settle in, I think, right now. Just lots of chaos is happening. Maybe some fatigue setting in from the weekend, and really just got to settle in, take a couple deep breaths. And
1-1. O'Brien. They'll go home with Allen. And now we're in another rundown at third. This time it will be an out. They're going to try and get 2. It's not going to be in time. Sliding back into second is Shaw. Payoff pitch. That's able to go gap hunting for it in the right center field gap. Flannery's in easily. Shaw's in as well. Now trying for third is in time for the out. but it's 2 more for the Oregon Ducks. It is 9-1 Oregon over the Irish.
And she draws the walk here. Great discipline at the plate right now.
And that's Notre Dame's first base runner. If you these situational spots with the leadoff runner getting aboard, Houlihan sends a high fly ball out to the track, making a grab up against the wall is Luchar. She brings one back and commits robbery. Wow!
You gotta love all her first steps were phenomenal. Driving back towards that ball, paying attention to the fence, and just jumps over, takes that away, and such a bump. I think that's a triple.
O'Brien over to McCoy. They're going to try and turn 2. They can't get the second at first, but they get Cowley going to.
Absolutely. It's always fun to get to watch your daughters play the sport they love.
1-2, swing and a miss from Emily Tran. And it's 9-1 in favor of the Ducks. Gave up 2 hits, 4 runs, all of them were earned. Holloway makes a diving attempt at it, but it goes off her glove. Quick base running here, and what a heads-up decision by Ketere Luchar to go.
Phenomenal hitters, some patient hitters.
Slow roller off to Amaral. She sends it to Cortez at first. Luchar was in motion over to third. Loper, that'll get into no man's land in right field. Luchar comes across to score. It's now 10-1 Oregon. Hard liner that Amaral's able to turn 2 on. Brianne Weiss only lets 1 to come across. Notre Dame's 1 run was already via the homer from Rachel Allen. Hard bouncer. That's able to be gloved by Sinecki.
That one. Where are their gloves at, you know?
Best part of going to the ballpark. It's Allen. Returns to the dugout after the strikeout from Spencer. Early hard grounder. Sinecki has to charge in for, and quickly gets it to McCoy at first. No. Time called by Rosa. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Brianne Weiss. Another strikeout for Brianne Weiss. Back to back, this time going for the rise ball. Slap attempt here by Shaw is going to stay in fair territory. No one can get there in time. Put the ball in play, and good things can happen if you're the Oregon Ducks right now.
It's a great pitch by Brianne Weiss. I think Luchar was maybe willing it to be a walk.
Hard grounder that gets by Amaral. Cronenberger's right there, though, as Notre Dame's defensive shift. 2-0 from Weiss. Holding gets under it. Holloway is there to make the pop fly out. Notre Dame. 0-2 pitch. Hard grounder. Sinecki's able to get it to first in time. 1 away.
Yeah, Sinecki's ability to.
Cronenberger gets one out to right field. Now the Irish got a base runner. That opens their possibilities.
Yeah, you'll see Jane Cronenberger doing a nice job staying behind that ball.
Cowley, fly ball to right field. That Shaw grabs easily for the second out.
doing whatever she can to keep this game alive.
3-2, Williamson goes down swinging and missing. The Oregon Ducks take care of business, defeating the Fighting Irish by 9 runs.
Take care of business, they did. It was the chaos from the Ducks from the get-go. Slapping, stealing.
Justin Allen directed it. My broadcast partner, Jessica Garber, I'm Jacob Iron saying so long from Melissa Cook Stadium. The Oregon Ducks create chaos and find themselves victorious in South Bend, winning 10-1. They'll take on Michigan State this upcoming weekend. Notre Dame plays Bowling Green on Thursday.